On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, from self-sustaining communities to high-tech HVAC equipment, we've got everything you need for future company improvements in New York. With their commitment to sustainable living, Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District takes community involvement to the next level. It's hard to pick out the right paint color for your company's building, but the experts at Janovic make it possible. The right HVAC company, like Denair, can help you solve any air conditioning and heating issues. If you're looking to optimize your ServiceNow workflow, Pathways Consulting Group is here to help. Precision Graphics is one of the top electronic manufacturers in the country, serving both small and large companies. Specialty Care Management can help companies control healthcare costs, whether it's cancer cases or renal claims, plus lots more. Imagine a self-sustaining community based on green initiatives, resident involvement, and rich history. That's what you'll find in Newark, New Jersey.
So welcome to Lincoln Park, the historical Lincoln Park. This is a wonderful community. As you can see, the bones of this community with all the historical mansions. When I think about Lincoln Park historically was a rich neighborhood with all the historical mansions around it, but juxtaposed behind these mansions were what they call the Black Red Light District, where all the major jazz clubs are located here, along with Savoy Records. But as time went on, things started to change with industrialization and things of that sort. But we created our organization, Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District, really to address the needs and the issue and to help to really restore this ecosystem here in Lincoln Park.
Since the beginning, Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District wanted to connect its neighborhood to the South Ward's historic Clinton Hill, creating a green Miracle Mile corridor connecting the twin communities.
I'm so excited about the Green Mile and its work to connect the Lincoln Park neighborhood with the Clinton Hill neighborhood. And it's a commitment to sustainability. It's a commitment to say to Newark residents who move into our downtown core as urbanites that when you get ready to start a family and you want a front porch and a backyard, that this historic community of Clinton Hill is here for you as a great place to live, to work, pray, and raise a family. Clinton Hill Community Action was started back in 2019 in response to everything that we were hearing in the community. Folks were saying that they were tired of seeing the trash. Our neighborhood was hit the hardest by the foreclosure crisis. We knew we needed to do something about housing. And it just came to a head that Clinton Hill Community Action needed to be to tap one of the neighborhood's greatest resources, and that's its people.
Well, Lincoln Park is not only a sustainable community development organization, they are a very small, lean team. And so my role as the lead agency for all of their arts and culture initiatives. So you're talking about hundreds of years of creativity that is now giving birth to the next generation of creatives here in the city of Newark, and we're just beginning.
Their community outreach and engaged partners have made it possible to create an ecosystem that's enjoyable, but more importantly, environmentally sustainable.
When we look at sustainable communities as a way to employ our local residents, we want to train them up to be experts in green infrastructure. And so the vision of the Southward Environmental Alliance is to let people know that you can be a part of what your community looks like, and you have a right to have clean air and access to sustainable amenities as you live in your city.
And all the work that we're doing here in Lincoln Park, you cannot do it without having partners. We have legacy partners that have been part of this project. One of them is PSCNG. They've worked with us from day one when we started working on our LEED certified housing. They have all these jobs to make sure that Newarkers are employed. And so they're just a true partner. You want to have the residents totally engaged, and it's not just Lincoln Park's idea, it's our idea together about what we're doing in this community.
To learn more about the Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District, visit their website at lpccd.org or watch this segment again at InsideTheBlueprint.com. Choosing paint can be a daunting task. And not all paint is the same.
There's a common misconception that paint is paint. And I think contributing to that is the fact that it's all packaged pretty much in the same container. Everything comes in the can until you open the can. And then you start to see that the formulation and the resins and the raw materials make all the difference. Color influences people and affects their emotions. Where a green is calming and a red excites you, or a yellow sparks your memory, color is very personal.
With stores throughout New York City, Janovic provides high-quality paint and supplies for all project sizes.
Janovic is the oldest operating paint store in New York. It goes back to 1888, has such a rich heritage and history. We've painted so many iconic buildings over the years and been such a part of bringing color to New York City. Buildings like the Flatiron Building and the Empire State Building and new buildings like the Freedom Tower. We have different demands from different clients that we service. A theater may need a color that has no light reflection. A museum needs an exact color that's behind the Picasso painting that's on there. The hotel is really concerned with the scuff marks that could happen from suitcases going through the lobby. So we adjust to what's the right product for the right job.
Knowing our customers well, we understand that they have different needs. You know, our contractors are, they're not just motivated by price, they're motivated by service, and they're motivated by quality products. So we've been committed to listening to our customers, bringing in new products, whether it's high-end German tools or Venetian plasters and high-end decorative finishes. When someone walks into Janovic looking to choose a color, before they come into the store, they usually have a good idea of what they're looking for, but they need some guidance to get there. That's where we come in, to give suggestions, to give them advice based on the experience of our staff.
Janovic has colorists that have been there for decades, one for over 50 years. The dedicated colorists are what sets Janovic apart.
Janovic's more than just a paint store. We have paint and paint supplies, but we also have home goods, custom blinds, tools, hardware, whatever you need for your home decorating project.
There's a rich history with Janovic, and while we respect that heritage, we also look for tomorrow with the employees that'll be running Janovic and the training and education that goes there. We're very much a part of key design schools where we supply color materials, education, we've had scholarships. Color is such an essential part of what we do in our business. We are the color authority, and that's our registered trademark, and we live it every day.
To learn more about Janovic, visit their website, janovic.com, or watch this segment again at InsideTheBlueprint.com. There are a lot of choices out there for HVAC equipment, especially for commercial buildings. Contractors, architects, and more need to rely on an HVAC company that has their best interests in mind.
So Denair offers engineering solutions and support to complex HVAC projects. The construction is a team sport, and being transparent with the team involved in the project is very important for us because we help each other out as well. So by helping each other, by communicating to each other, we are building one project. We're all one family that is shooting for the same goal, to be more efficient and more productive on a job site.
Commercial HVAC is a complicated process. That's why Denair is there to help.
The goal is to break down the project into detail so that it is helpful for the client to understand exactly what we do, our game plan, and it helps our team to manage the field operation properly. So our teams of engineers prepare a vast variety of details, sketches, shop drawings, whether it's 2D or 3D drawings, that will make it the most presentable for them to understand how they resolve complex issue on the job sites.
So some of our customers that we're able to assist and work on projects that would be commercial and residential spaces. That would include museums, theaters, retail offices, hospitals. Those are some of the projects we're able to work on. In most cases where we have an architect and engineer on part of the team, we'll work with their recommendations. However, we do have instances where we will act as a project management team, and we will talk to the customer about what their needs are, what their budgets are, and also the timeline.
Denair puts its clients and their employees first, which is why the company has continued to grow since its inception in 2007.
When people have problems, they come to the office because we know that we'll help them as much as we can to resolve the problems. They come to the office with suggestions, how to organize the field, how to make things better, faster. It makes us a family, and that makes us different from a lot of other subcontractors.
The clients say they deserve the best. We want them to have the best product. In order for us to provide that, we have to listen to them. We have to understand what their needs are.
And the result of the project is to make sure that equipment is operational. Therefore, our mission is to deliver fully functioned heating, ventilation, and air conditioning to the end user. In the last 5 years, we have proven that we are able to stand behind our product.
To learn more about Denair, visit their website, denairhvac.com, or watch this segment again at InsideTheBlueprint.com. We're living in a digital age, and it's time companies start improving their workflow. We'll take a look at companies that are helping to digitize the workplace to unlock productivity and expand your digital footprint.
It's clear we're in an unprecedented time right now. All businesses are thinking through the future of work. For those that are successful in the pivot to the future of work, will be the ones that not only survive in this unique time, but will thrive. You know, for most companies today, they weren't ready for the shift to a full remote workforce. So you need to create digital workflows so that anyone working anywhere has a way to productively and quickly do their job. One of the challenges with a millennial workforce is they're very, very accustomed to working with applications. So those applications are very user-friendly, very interconnected. So right now, the best chance of success is moving that into the workplace.
Jeff Giovinazzo developed Pathways Consulting Group to help enterprises all over the country invest in the best digital transformations. Because of their partnership with ServiceNow, Pathways is at the forefront of digital transformation.
I worked at a lot of software companies, good software companies, but I was frustrated by the way they treated their customers. I started Pathways because I believe customers deserve the successful outcomes they signed up for, along with excellent customer service along the way.
ServiceNow is a platform that was created to help enterprises automate their work so that employees are able to work seamlessly through the digital landscape.
So we think of workflow as a verb, right? You can workflow anything. So ServiceNow and what we've been able to do even during current events, it's all about the workflow, right? It's automating workflow, digitizing the work environment to create a better experience for your customers and your employees. ServiceNow has become the standard platform for large enterprises around the globe. If you look at the Global 2000, today, about 51% of the Global 2000s operate on ServiceNow and have created it as a standard within their organization across all lines of business.
Let Pathways and ServiceNow help your company work smarter and faster.
We're very excited about our partnership with ServiceNow. It's what we do, it's all we do. We've spent over 10 years perfecting a methodology to help clients maximize that investment in ServiceNow.
When we think about the future of work, we think about delivering great customer outcomes. We think about delivering great customer experiences. We do that by leveraging our broad ecosystem across all industries and all departments within an enterprise. Our mission is to make the world of work better for people. And if you think about that, 10 years ago, IT was a support function within the business. IT now is the business. Companies need to digitally transform, and the only way to do that is to be able to create great experiences and great outcomes for their customers and their employees. Our partnership with Pathways goes back 10 years to when we were just an ITSM company, and has evolved over the years where they're now delivering successful deployments across the platform, across industry. They also have a customer satisfaction rating 5 out of 5, which is unprecedented.
To learn more about Pathways Consulting, visit their website, pathwayscg.com, or watch this segment again on InsideTheBlueprint.com. Today, electronic manufacturing takes on a whole new level in New Jersey. With increased technology, it's time to bring big manufacturing back to the U.S.
In the electronics manufacturing industry, the common misconception is that you need to go to the Asian market for cost-effective manufacturing. But with the advancements in 21st century technology, you're able to keep domestic manufacturing in the United States using faster equipment, faster throughput, which allows you to increase efficiencies in your factory.
Precision Graphics is a full-service electronic manufacturer that provides personalized solutions for both small and large companies.
So my grandfather founded Precision Graphics in 1971, and we've been producing electronics ever since that time. When he founded it, the idea was we were going to design and build electronics for other companies. That idea's evolved from when we went to building small runs to mass production. What started as us just building parking meters for people has grown now to producing assemblies for every kind of industry imaginable: medical, industrial, power, telecommunications, consumer electronics, and we all do it here in the United States.
When it comes to electronic manufacturing, it's all about the technology.
One of the things that our customers really appreciate is we literally treat them as a partner in the business. There is a misconception in the industry that if you choose to go to offshore with your manufacturing, you're automatically going to see potentially better pricing. It really comes down to the time it takes to build a board. Then our ability to build that PC board in a specific time frame is equal to anything around the world. So it really makes us as competitive.
We have machines that can literally place parts the size of a grain of peppers, a flake of salt. It can place 60,000 of those per hour on circuit boards, and we have 4 of those production lines here in New Jersey.
Building lasting client relationships is important to Precision Graphics.
We've been with companies, from startup till, now there's 25 years we've been involved with them. So that's a huge thing. A lot of customers have their own designs and their own engineers, and then they come to us for the manufacturing. We offer, design for manufacturing to get them. We help them get through the process of making sure that it's done correctly. We care about our customers. We care about their growth. If they succeed, we succeed.
For over 45 years, Precision Graphics has seen multiple generations grow through the company.
One of the best parts about being a small family-owned business is that you truly grow up in the business. There's multiple people that work here today that grew up in the business, that came to our company picnics as they were children with their parents, and now they work here as adults, and their parents still work here, and their kids are now working here. And it allows you to feel like you're just at one place. You're at home the entire time you're here at the business. A lot of our customers are small operators. They're bringing a technology to the market that maybe doesn't exist yet, or it's a cutting-edge technology. Some of the big, giant Fortune 500 guys, they get lost in the mix, and they can become a small operation. No one really cares about them. The beauty of Precision Graphics is we have that small family feel. You're not getting lost. You're not being felt like you're one of these tiny operators, but you're truly a perfect fit no matter the size of your company.
To learn more about Precision Graphics, visit their website, precisiongraphics.us, or watch this segment again on InsideTheBlueprint.com. The healthcare industry is an ever-changing one, and that means managing risks can get complicated. Companies need to understand all of their options for future savings.
Risk management is really trying to assess your risk in advance, putting proactively solutions that are in place that are going to help you underwrite or understand the risk. Cost containment means you've incurred a cost that might not have been predicted, might have been higher. Then you try to negotiate a deal to reduce that exposure. So cost containment has been the focus of the industry because it was easier to get the claim and then try to negotiate it down.
Specialty Care Management provides a complete risk solution that helps companies take back control over claim costs.
I came out of the hospital industry originally and then moved into the risk industry. I then went to the reinsurance world and the self-funded world, and in that I started developing solutions that were consistent with risk management as opposed to just cost containment. The evolution of specialty care came out of that basis.
We really take a broader perspective of what risk management means and how we bring that to the market. Within that, it's really important that we are very patient forward and very patient centric. We're helping maximize the funds and the allocation of those funds for an employer so that they can provide the best benefit package to their plan at the most affordable rates so that it's a sustainable thing.
From renal claims to transplants, Specialty Care Management provides a patient-focused solution.
Our flagship product is certainly our dialysis risk management program. And that dialysis risk management program really highlights our core values and our core value proposition to the market in a way that is the most tangible immediately for a group, and also the largest impact, both from a financial perspective for a plan and also for its members as far as enhancing overall benefit package. Beyond just case management, it really gets down to the granular level where we assess the risk of each individual member, their diagnoses, their care treatment plan, and understanding exactly what the special and specific needs of that person is from a clinical perspective to maximize their day-to-day quality of life.
Cancer cases are a prevalent interest in risk management services. With their oncology case management program, Specialty Care Management is able to control costs while still delivering exceptional care.
I started out in nursing as a cardiology nurse and had some great nurses to guide me and educate me on what to look for, how to assess patients, how to look at things a little bit different than most. And I think your assessment skills are the most unique and innate part of what you do. It's important that everyone be educated on what oncology care is, whether it's preventative measures or if you get cancer or when you have cancer. It's always hard to discern where to go, what to do, and having a care coach or someone to be able to guide you is really important. When you think of the real key points of our program, it's one, having an oncology nurse to talk to. Number two, it's making sure that you have access to care. So it's putting all those things out there and making sure that we're touching all those points to give the patient a good picture of what's happening.
Our job in the marketplace is to maintain or enhance the current value proposition as it stands for both our client, who we're ultimately beholden to, the plan sponsor, as well as their membership. The main differentiating factor with SCM is our expertise. We are very detail-oriented. We're always looking to innovate in an appropriate way, and we're looking to not be reactive to a market, but proactive and help drive the change in the market.
To learn more about how Specialty Care Management can help with high-cost claims, visit their website, specialtycm.com, or watch this segment again on InsideTheBlueprint.com. Drone technology has changed the way many industries do business, but the technology is still emerging, and the possibilities to leverage how drone tech will be used in the future are sky high. The industry leaders at Quiet Professionals are providing turnkey solutions, superior skills, and proven performance.
Drones can be looked at as good and they can be looked at as bad. There are pros and cons to drones in the community. Both sides have relevant issues that they discuss. What we would look at, a drone that's used for things like finding a lost hiker in the woods is a great thing with a standoff camera with a high definition lens that can look from miles away and we can find lost hikers.
Another really useful application for these drones is for recovering from natural disaster. Things like hurricanes, tornadoes, or even earthquakes, infrastructure can be damaged or destroyed. And finding a safe evacuation route for civilians is extremely useful. We can throw a drone up in a matter of hours and have a 3D rendered map showing people a safe route of evacuation.
Quiet Professionals serves a variety of industries, including the Department of Defense, information technology, intelligence services, construction, and real estate. But that's just the beginning, and it all began with an idea.
Joined the Army in the late 80s, went into the conventional military. So I tried out and got accepted for the Special Forces and became a Green Beret. That was terrific, but I still felt like there was something more that I needed to do.
That something more became Quiet Professionals. Geospatial mapping is also a big part of what they do. This important technology offers support to our servicemen and women around the world and helps the construction industry keep track of their projects.
So there's really two different types of geospatial mapping that we deal with. There's 3D orthomosaic mapping and there's LiDAR mapping, which is a little bit more accurate. More commonly is the 3D orthomosaic renderings, and basically that's going to be a drone carrying out a mission, typically flying in a grid format, sometimes in orbit around a point of interest. So rather than sending a helicopter in the air to collect this image data or other information and emitting carbon, you're actually sending an electric drone in the air, which is going to take a fraction of the time. It's all a lot smaller, a lot lighter, a lot quicker, and a lot more effective.
And Quiet Professionals pilot training program is led by a team of senior pilots in Tampa, Florida.
So the senior pilots that we have started the program for us over 3.5 years ago. They're both academically and self-taught.
Our pilots and technicians are able to build and modify SUAS platforms or drones to better fit customers' needs. Whether that's getting your company certified, Part 107 certified, getting your pilots up to speed on the technical aspects of drones, everything from technical building and flying, all the way to consulting on Part 107 and all the FAA waivers that come along with that. Some of the drones that we operate would be comparable to a Formula One car. These things are very high performance. They're very sensitive when it comes to throttle inputs. In some cases, they are more optimal for meeting customers' needs. For example, getting intelligence or ISR on a target downrange.
So what does the future hold for drone technology?
We'll be able to use drones for things that we've never thought of before. Flying taxis. They'll be safer soon to fly in an automated drone and an unmanned drone as opposed to driving in your own car.
So just as phones, cars, watches, and other technology has become smarter, I see drones doing the same thing.
I have absolutely no doubt that by 2030, everybody will have some kind of drone technology in the home or in the workplace.
And on top of that, I hope that Florida, and specifically Tampa, becomes that tech and innovative hub for all the other cities around the world to mirror after.
For more information about how Quiet Professionals products and technology can work for you, visit their website at quietprofessionalsllc.com, and of course, visit our website at insidetheblueprint.com. Thanks for watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how to become part of the show, please visit insidetheblueprint.com.